Hello student of class 10th. Once again we are here with a new video, and in this video we are going to discuss about dispersion of white light through a prism and about rainbow, and also what is atmospheric refraction. This is the last topic of your this chapter, which is continuing human eye and colorful world. This is the last topic we are covering in this video. So what is dispersion of white light through a prism? Let us start this video. The splitting up of white light into its 7 constituent colors on passing through a transparent medium like glass prism is called dispersion of white light. Means when the white light falls on the prism and when it emerges from the prism, we see a band of colors. These band of colors are called spectrum, and the phenomena of splitting of this white light into 7 colors is known as dispersion. So splitting of white light into 7 colors or in 7 constituent colors on passing through a transparent medium is called dispersion of white light. This is a diagram to show you that what is the meaning of dispersion. If you see the light is falling on the prism and inside the prism you are seeing different colors. So the splitting is on the first edge only when the light enters and it is split into its constituent colors, and when it emerges out from the prism we see the different colors which are the part of the white light. Now what is the cause of dispersion? The dispersion of white light occurs because color of white light travel at different speed through the glass prism. Now everyone knows that light travel faster in air or vacuum, and the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. But when the light enters in different medium, the speed of different colors is different. So this is the cause of dispersion, that when the light falls on the glass prism, the amount of refraction depend on the speed of colored light in glass, and since the different colors travel at different speed, they are refracted by different angle on passing through the glass prism. So when the white light consisting of 7 colors fall on the glass prism, each color in it refracted by different angle, with the result that the 7 colors spread out to form a spectrum. When the white light is in air, all the colors have the same speed, but when it falls on the prism, different colors have different speed in the glass. So when it come out from the glass prism, we see the different colors which are the part of that white light, and this is the cause of dispersion, that different colors have different speed in different media. So this is the cause of dispersion. Now the what is spectrum? The color band obtained after dispersion when the white light falls on the prism, we are getting the 7 colors band, and that band is known as spectrum. And the sequence you had learned in the earlier class also. The sequence is Vibgyor, Vibgyor, V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, G for green, Y for yellow, and O for orange, R for red. So this is the sequence of the color from the bottom to the top. If you see, this is the spectrum, the color band which is obtained on the screen after dispersion by the prism of white light is called spectrum. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red, it can be denoted as Vibgyor. If you see here, it is a visible light, and when it is fall on the prism, we are seeing the spectrum, we are seeing the band of the colors on the other side, and if you see, the topmost is the red color and the bottom is the violet. Now after this, so many scientists and so many those who are in this field, they arise one question, that how we know that the white light is made up of 7 colors. Maybe the prism is giving the color. When the light falls on the prism, maybe the prism gives the color to the white light. But Newton experiment remove this confusion, and what the Newton experiment is, Newton performed an experiment to show that white light consists of color. A white light ray is passed through a prism to split it into the colors of spectrum. The different colored light is allowed to pass through an identical prism keep in the inverted position, and the light emerging out of the second prism was found to be white, indicating that light rays consist of colors. What the experiment of Newton was, if you see here, a white light is falling on the prism. This prism disperses the white light into seven colors, and when the light passing through this prism, it again fall on the prism which is the same prism but kept inverted, and that prism, the second prism, make all the colors into single one, and we are getting the white light again. So here it is very clear that white light is constitute of seven colors. Prism is not giving the color to the white light. This experiment is the important experiment in the field that the light has seven colors. White light has seven colors. Now what is rainbow? A rainbow is a natural spectrum. Everyone has seen rainbow when the rain was there, and after rain when the sun is glow and the water droplets are there in the atmosphere. So we see rainbow sometimes. So rainbow is a natural spectrum appearing in the sky after the rain shower. It is caused by dispersion of sunlight by tiny water droplet present in the atmosphere. A rainbow is always formed in the direction opposite to that of the sun. It is very important that if an observer is seeing the rainbow, the condition is the sun should be at the back of the observer. The sun should be at the back of the observer, then he is able to see the rainbow. So rainbow is always formed in the direction opposite to that of the sun. The water droplet act like a small prism. They refract and disperse the incident light, then reflect it internally, and finally refracted it again when it comes out of the raindrop. And due to dispersion of light and internal reflection, different colors reach the observer eye. So you had seen here so many different phenomena also when the here in the rainbow, when the light first enter into the raindrop is behaving like a prism here. So when the light enters into the raindrop split it, refract it, and when it fall on the other side of the raindrop, the ray again reflected back. So reflection is taking place inside the raindrop, and when the light comes out, it falls on the observer's eyes. The observer is able to see the rainbow. If you see in this diagram, the sunlight is falling on the raindrop, it is refracted on the surface, and it is when it fall on the other surface, it is totally reflected. So refraction is taking place, reflection is taking place, and when the light comes out and fall on the observer eye, the observer is able to see the rainbow. And here the man sees rainbow red at the top and blue at the bottom. This is the condition, this is the sequence of the color when it falls on the eye. So this is the way how we see the rainbow. Now the next is atmospheric refraction. In atmospheric refraction, we had seen so many phenomena, but here we are discussing the advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Means when the sun is not above the horizon, but still we are seeing that sun, and we are saying that sun is rise, but it is below the horizon. So sun is visible to us before the actual sunrise and after the sunset. Means before sunrise we are able to see the sunrise, and after the sunset also we are seeing for few minutes the sun is above the horizon. So the density of air near the surface of the earth is slightly higher. Means the density of air near the earth's surface is higher, and the rays from the sun coming through the space enters at the top of the earth atmosphere, and the top of the earth atmosphere is rarer, and near that earth atmosphere it is denser. So light travel from rarer to denser medium, and when the light travel from rarer to denser, it bent towards the normal, and each refraction and appear to come from apparent position of the sun. Hence the sun appears to rise a few minutes before the actual sunrise, and for the same reason it continues to be seen a few minutes after it has actually set. So this is the reason that why the sun is early rise and when delay sunset. 2 minute difference is there means total 4 minute difference is there in the sunrise and sunset, actual sunset and actual sunrise. There are 2 minutes before and 2 minutes later, so that 4 minute difference is there. Now if you see in this picture, the sun is below the horizon. Everyone knows that what is horizon, and sun is now below the horizon. Step by step sun is moving towards the horizon. In this figure you see that sun is some more closer to the horizon, and here it is more closer to the horizon, means sun is moving towards the horizon. And when the rays of the sun falls on the topmost of the atmosphere of the earth, and when it enters into the atmosphere, it bends towards the normal. As we had discussed that the near the surface the air is denser, and top of the earth atmosphere it is rarer, so light enters from rarer to denser, and bending takes place of the light. And when the light is moved back, we are seeing that the arrow is showing the straight path of that light. So the sun is, which is below the horizon, is appear above the horizon, although it is 2 minutes early. Next is twinkling of a star. The starlight on entering the earth atmosphere, as we had discussed it, the light enters from rarer to denser. So the starlight on entering the earth atmosphere undergoes refraction continuously before it reaches the observer. And since the refractive index of earth atmosphere is gradually changing, the atmosphere bends the starlight towards the normal, and the apparent position of the star is slightly higher than the actual position. If you see in the diagram, the density of the air is different, and when the light comes from the starlight, the light bend towards the normal, and if you make the light straight, you see the position different from the actual position. So as the path of the ray of light coming from a star goes on varying slightly, the apparent position of the star fluctuates, and the amount of light entering the eye flickers, and we feel that the star is twinkling. So this is the reason that why the star twinkle. If you see in this diagram, this is the actual position of the star, and here is the observer, the light coming from the actual star position, but it as it enters the atmosphere, it bends towards the normal. And when this rays fall on the observer's eye, and if you make it straight backward, you will see the different position of the star. And due to the layer of the air which is always moving, so we are seeing that the flickering phenomena of the star, that is called twinkling of the star, takes place due to this reason. So this is all about in this video. You have to see all the content whatever we had discussed in this video from your NCERT book with your reference book. Make your notes. If you have any doubt, make your doubt clear on my personal number, or you can share your doubt on the group. Till then, thank you.